The engine is starting up.
For launch. GC. Go. Guidance. Go. Fido. Go. Prop. Go. GNC. Go. Max. Go. Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RRN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight here on Rift Nation Network. We're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and iHeart, and many more. You're watching my third episode of Becoming Universally Aligned, and I am your host, Cindy Waghorn. Just a little bit about myself. I am a Reiki master teacher and practice an energy modality that I combine Reiki, sound therapy, and tuning forks. And I have named it harmonic memory healing. But enough about me for now. Let's talk with my guest tonight. It is Cody Boyd. He is a registered massage therapist, owner of Quantum Massage Professional Corporation. He has also studied ancient teachings of Qigong, meditation, and light energy systems. And he incorporates that into his practice. He is now a quantum room at his work devoted to Qi Life Coil Aura System. It merges scalar waves and pulsed electromagnetic field technology. So let's welcome Cody, and we'll bring him in now to discuss that. Just 1 second here. Okay, welcome, Cody.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for being here. I'm just going to pull the chat up as well. I'm going to show it on here so that I'm not missing anything. But so just before I get into the chat here, can you tell me just a little bit about the Rife frequencies and how that was developed? Like that was was it in 1900?
Yeah, I think it's like the mid 1900s. but yeah, World of Rife. He was almost kind of like the godfather of these technologies. Same with Nikola Tesla.
Right.
A lot of his stuff was based on Nikola's, and yeah, it's now we got like the modern day version of it, which is the Qi Life Coil System.
Right.
There's also like other different technologies that are kind of similar, different systems, but yeah, same kind of idea.
Okay. And so originally it was a microscope, right, that he was using? Was it a microscope?
Yes, I believe so. And
Yeah, I think I was looking into that earlier, and it was a microscope, and he was looking into certain frequencies, and determining disease, right?
yes, yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
think
some interesting like newspaper articles of him, and you can find them on the web as well.
yeah.
That yeah, he'd put clients between these coil systems, and yeah, it would really help heal themselves of various diseases and such.
Right. Okay, so before we go into it further, let's just go through the chat here and say hello to everybody here. So I'll start at the top here. So Heidi is from Boulder, Colorado. She helps out and shares all the shows. And Lois saying hello. She is a friend of mine from the astrology group. And Lois is saying welcome, Cody.
Hi, thank you.
And Heidi as well is saying good evening to you. And I think I saw Denise on here, somewhere here. Oops. Let me go back here. 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties tonight. I don't know why, but Denise is on here too, and I can't bring it up for some reason. So, hi, Denise. Okay. So the key points about the modern day Rife devices. So they're sweeping. So it isn't one actual frequency that's happening. It's sweeping the field, right?
Yeah, so now it's all like hooked up to like software, like tablets. I've got like a tablet beside me, and yeah, it has like thousands of different frequency programs that they've designed over the years. It has like the basic Rife frequencies, which are just like kind of like the one tone. But now they have like quantum frequencies, which are like multiple tones as well. And yeah,
having the coils on one side of the room and the other side of the room. So can you still, because I have seen people who wear them around their neck, right?
Yep.
So what is the benefit of having two in a room?
So the ones that I have, the one is copper plated, and I'll show you guys in a little bit.
Okay.
I'll walk into the room and I'll show you guys what I have. But yeah, the one is gold plated, and they're in actually a design of sacred geometry. So yeah, they're pretty big, and yeah, the one's gold plated, the other's copper. They represent like the yin and the yang. So when those forces collide through like the magnetic waves, they create a healing, like a scalar wave.
Okay.
Scalar field, some people call it, and that has an additional like healing effects on the human system.
Okay. So also I was wondering about that. So they're not forceful. So the scalar waves are kind of just coming into our field, right? And balancing out our field. Is that
Yes.
right? Or is it?
So yeah, like it's PEMF therapy, so pulse electromagnetic frequency, right?
Okay.
So it's giving out pulses, and then well, through the tablet, it actually is hooked up to 2 amps, and you can see on the amp that it's like the tones are going up and down. So like it will kind of dip to the lower frequencies and the upper frequencies through pulses. So that's how
Okay.
it really kind of influences your biofield, and that information is like going to your cells, and your nervous system picks that up as well.
Okay. And so we're feeling the vibration. We're not necessarily hearing a tone.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's pretty silent. You can hear a little bit of it going through the coils, and the gold coils are a little bit looser, so you might hear a little bit of shaking. But other than that, they're completely silent.
Okay.
It carries the frequencies on magnetic waves.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay. And so I think I was going to ask you too about so how do you choose, or do you do it intuitively when your client comes in? Do you choose the frequency, or do you ask them what they're looking for?
so on my website, I built like a little selector that you can kind of browse through the selection. I just have like maybe like 100. There's like way too many to like put on on the website there. But yeah, I'll ask the client if they have anything in mind, or if they have like a certain goal in mind, whether it be health or manifesting, or they just want to chill out, or want to feel something. So
Right.
I usually ask them like a goal oriented question.
Right. I know the other day when I was in there, um, I was feeling it. So whenever I come in the building, so it isn't just locked into that room. So it expands, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. So is it similar to Wi-Fi that goes through walls as well, or is it kind of just
Yeah,
for?
it can like it says it has a like over a 6,000 square feet radius. So it
Right.
does penetrate through the walls a little bit, but if you want like the maximum effect, then yeah, you want to be kind of in between the coils.
Yeah, in
But
between the two of them. Okay.
yeah, like Ruth, she works in the room right beside it, and she always loves it having on like turning it on because she says she can really feel it.
Oh yeah. Like as soon as you walk into the office space in through the front door, so anyone who is sensitive, you're starting to hear like a little bit increase in the buzzing in your ears. The one day when I was sitting in there with a client, like I could feel it. So I'm not sure if it was my vagus nerve, or even my glands, but I could feel it doing something in here. Now, a few days later, I did have sinus issues, so it is possible that it was clearing something in there for me.
Yeah, very very well possibility for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so that we've kind of just covered the scalar waves. So more about the Rife frequencies. Can you just tell me what you do have that's available there?
It's sort of like like in the room,
Yeah,
or
yeah, to choose from.
like like the frequency programs.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So let's see here. So yeah, there's all the Rife ones, which are they're kind of like, yeah, the single tone ones, but there's any sort of like there's like thousands. There's any kind of organ, you have any like organ issues, it will like specifically target that.
Yes.
There's yeah, like organs, diseases, like anything like kind of body related, it has it on the right frequencies. There's quantum frequencies, which are the more kind of complex ones. they're more for like, yeah, meditation. There's a lot of meditation ones. There's actually biohacking stuff like digital ivermectin, and there's detoxes, there's anti-aging, there's supplement ones like green tea. There's abundance ones, attracting resources and money and all that, anything really you can think of. Like it's on there.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess you kind of just said that you would ask someone what they want to choose, but what would you, if you were working on someone for massage and they were having specific muscle issues? So does it also work the muscles as well, like the certain tissues as well?
Yeah. So like the whole system, it really kind of targets like the nervous system, and your body like really responds to that. Your like nervous system is like extremely sensitive to even like subtle things, and like especially with like this. So I'll talk with like about this technology as well. So
Yeah,
this is
that
like
would be
very
great.
like subtle, but your body can pick these things up.
Okay.
But yeah, like strong electromagnetic fields like that, yeah, like your body will respond like definitely to that information.
And is it 15 minutes to half an hour that you're really going to notice a difference?
Yeah, I'd say like 15 minutes. You should, like, some people, like, depending on how sensitive you are, if you've done like inner work, or like you've done qigong or any sort of like sensitivity training, then yeah, like
Right.
you'll notice it right away. But like for kind of people that haven't even touched that, it usually takes them like 15 minutes. But like everyone that's been in the room has been like very surprised about how well they feel after, and how
That's
like the feeling. A lot of people are saying like, yeah, they get a very strong feeling of peace and contentment. Like they come out of the room very happy. They say so.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's really hitting their nervous system. So I wanted to just go. So each one of the coils, I was thinking about. So when we're balancing our brain waves there too. So is it working both sides of the brain, or are they just working together?
Oh, sorry, what's that? Like,
The coils on either side of the room. So are they giving off different frequencies, or is it the same frequency?
it's like different because of the materials. That the one's gold plated, the other's copper. So like
Okay.
it'll be like a different kind of like magnetic effect, but the frequencies will be carried on both as the same frequency.
Okay.
It's just like a different kind of like pull, if you will.
Okay.
I think that's how it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm learning it too, because it's
Ye-
something new for me.
Yeah, this like all this stuff is
Reiki.
like it's very complicated, and yeah, I'm still learning, how
Yeah.
everything works, and I've studied for a long time. So
So if someone is noticing, so if they're working on maybe detoxing their body, so one session is going to make a difference, or are they going to have to keep coming back for a few sessions? Like, what are you seeing with this?
yeah, like, so the manufacturer said that if you want like to see like strong results, then you want to be consistent with it. So yeah, one session's, it's going to make you feel good. It's going to have some beneficial effects. It's going to get things moving a lot better. Circulation and stress, and all kind of the short-term benefits. But if you want like, if you have a specific like ailment, then yeah, you want to be kind of consistent and expand that over like 21 days at least, I'd say. So that's why I have like a monthly membership.
That's a good idea. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess so with energy work too. So as we do the healing, so we do kind of sometimes go through these negative effects, like as you're clearing your chakras, right? So has anyone ever reported anything similar to that, or is it a little bit more gentle?
Sorry, I was kind of spacing out there.
Oh.
I was like reading the comments and this.
Yeah. So I just wondered if, so when we do energy work, a lot of the times, and we're doing a clearing, right? So we might have some negative side effects, bathroom issues, things like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, like standard
And
detox stuff.
so people are still having those, or is your frequencies gentler?
I would say they're more on the strong side. Like it's pretty like potent like PEMF therapy.
Okay.
And yeah, PEMF therapy is like pretty well established, like as like a therapy modality. But yeah, no, I haven't had anyone kind of report anything like negative
Okay.
about it in terms of like detoxing and stuff. But I would assume like, yeah, you're probably are doing like it might like depending on your ailment, then yeah, you might have some detox effects for sure.
Okay. Now, I wondered too about if, so for tuning forks, there's a question we always have to ask, putting that vibration up near your crown, like if you have had a recent concussion, anything like that. So is there any warnings or questions that you would ask someone who should maybe not sit in the room?
Yeah, so if you have like any sort of electro or like electronic implants,
Like a heart monitor or something?
monitors, yeah, like pacemakers and stuff like that.
Oh, pacemaker. Okay.
Yeah, just because you're dealing with like strong electromagnetic fields that could kind of mess up with the device essentially.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of a contraindication is that yeah, like no, you can't have any like you can go in the room if it's not on, but
Right.
you
Yes.
can't be in there with a pacemaker when it's on. But
Okay.
it probably wouldn't really do much to it, but you want to be on the safe side, right?
Okay. Okay. So what is the frequency that you like to use when you go in there, or the program that
So I
you use?
like one that's called it's called Qi Life or Life Force Harmonizer. It's like a biofield tuner,
Okay.
and yeah, everyone that's experienced that said it's a very like strong feeling of peace. It really
Okay.
harmonizes your biofield with like the environment and yeah, has a very positive effect on your whole being.
Yeah. Okay. What? So tell me about the card that you're wearing there too.
Yeah, so I'm wearing this kind of like cool looking card. We got another one here. These are called translators. They're developed by a Russian scientist called his name is Dr. Sergey Adiv, and yeah, these are like one of my favorite. Like I've like looked at like so many different like healing technologies and stuff, and yeah, this is like my favorite stuff, and it's in such a like simple form. It just looks like a really cool looking credit card or a plastic card, right?
Yeah. And when
But
you
this,
think,
sorry,
oh, sorry, I was going to say, and when you think about it, because people kind of wonder, well, how would that work? But if you think about it, you're using a tap on your credit card to pay. So it's kind of the same idea, right? It's got something in it that is affecting your aura.
yeah. So yeah, you're right on that. Like, a good example would be like Wi-Fi. You know, you can't see it, but you know it's there.
Hmm.
So yeah, how do I explain this? So this is like a cloud technology. It's sometimes called like techno magic or information technology. Um, so the information is like it's actually on like servers. and they're able to anchor basically effects or information to cards or even people, or like you can take pictures of like bracelets or rings or jewelry or whatever, or your logo, and you can attach these like these functions that your nervous system picks up.
Oh my gosh.
Your
Okay.
your nervous system like loves like very coherent information, or like sorry, I'm losing my voice here.
Mhm.
But yeah, your nervous system likes like symmetry and patterns, and it really kind of picks that up. So
Right.
like this information that these devices pick up. um your body basically recognizes and adapts to that information essentially. So
Okay.
there's ones for like working with the endocrine system, like this one's called like creating joy.
Okay.
um and he's done like his team like has done like studies with like lab animals, like lab mice, and there's some that reduce stress levels, and they found that it reduces their stress levels by 2 to 26 times.
Oh wow.
So that's a very significant like increase, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. So do you also, I keep saying so, um, do you also do a test, because you do have the where you put your fingers in, so it's a GDV.
Yep.
What is the GDV? Do you do that on people to kind of get results and see how the Qi coils are working for them?
Yeah, more actually for the cards. So that's kind of my home care advice, um, or like treatment plan, if you will.
Okay.
So I take the BioWell device, I measure them. It gives them a 26-page report, and then yeah, I kind of like go by what it shows, and what the client wants,
Right. Okay.
and then yeah, I kind of tell them, yeah, I think this will help you, or what are your thoughts? What's your intuition leading you to get that sort of thing. But yeah, the BioWell, if people don't know what that is, yeah, it's like so I don't want to call it a diagnostic device, but it measures the light that's emitted from your fingertips, and it maps that into software, because your meridian system runs down to your fingertips, and it gives you like a overall, like your stress levels, your energy levels that are going to each organ. It maps
Yes.
it all out into like a full 26-page report. Yeah,
Yeah, it's quite interesting
very
because
detailed. Yeah.
it so, and just as our body too treats, so if you don't have a gallbladder anymore, you're still sending energy to that. And we know that because you know, people have ghost, something happens and they lose a toe or something like that, you get phantom pain, right? So you're
Right.
still sending energy to those parts that are not there. So, and it measures the energy going to the organs and then energy out from that organ as well. Yeah, I find that so fascinating. So
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, I find it's like extremely accurate too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But it's a
give
snapshot though, too, right? It's at that point in time. So you could do it 10 minutes later and something's going to be different. Like you say, if you have a full bladder, then you go to the washroom, you come back, and that energy might be changed in that report too.
Yeah, that's right. Like it so like if you're if yeah, you need to go to the bathroom or something, your nervous system is picking that up, and so that so that it'll basically read it on the BioWell device as being high energy, because it's sending those signals, to your brain, right? That
Yeah.
you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find it's very, very accurate. I had some interesting stories with like clients. I have one client, she's got very severe scoliosis, autoimmune diseases, all that. And just from the fingertips, it like said in this report that, yeah, this client has like severe lower back issues and autoimmune issues. And I knew that just by the fingertips.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Wow. Keith
Oh,
has a couple questions here.
yeah. So yeah, the BioWell device, I think it's around like 3-4 grand now. I'm not for the new model.
Okay. Because I know for a while, you weren't able to order them, like even off Amazon. You had to go directly to BioWell.
Yeah, I think
I
that's what
think
I did.
they might be. I think they're developing a new model because maybe 2 years ago I looked into getting one. Yeah, so they're a couple grand for sure, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. So I have the BioWell 3.0, so I think that's like the newest version.
Yeah.
Um,
And that is Canadian too, right?
yeah, Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, where's another one?
Oh, what happened to who invented? Yeah, well, you notice, Keith. Yeah, you notice a pattern with these doctors and stuff that create kind of these healing technologies and stuff. They mysteriously go missing,
Yes.
and yeah.
And that's why kind of I was wondering about how long ago it was. For some reason I'm thinking like 1920, but I don't want to say for sure because
Yeah, I don't know the exact time frame of that, but yeah, I know it's it's like at least, yeah, like early 1900s or mid 1900s, around there. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a drink. 1 second.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel that too. Like when I've had a tooth pulled before too, and yeah, you definitely. Actually, do you know what? I have been doing some light language and things like that, and they actually have some videos on light language to heal your teeth, because your teeth actually go through trauma. You go through trauma every time you go to the dentist. It's a traumatic thing for your body, right? But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It is 1920. So yeah, and Tesla too, everything was confiscated. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a interesting. I think it was like a news article or something. It was a team in Toronto, actually. They made this wand that can regrow teeth, and
Oh,
then all of a sudden you don't hear anything about it.
oh wow.
I think there's been a couple countries that have made devices that can like regrow teeth and stuff, but that's
Oh
just
my
shutting
gosh.
down like a huge business, right?
Well, I have to say, I have switched to, I think it is, I want to say Nelson's Naturals, the toothpaste that is, it's kind of clayish, right? And it's hydroxyapatite. Hydroxyapatite, is that what it's called?
I'm not sure.
Toothpaste. So it's all natural, no fluoride, no nothing. And it takes a while to get used to it. But it is the mineral that your teeth are made of. And yeah, my teeth are a lot better than they were before, for sure, just by switching to no fluoride.
Yep. Yeah, like you can get charcoal based ones or you just gotta watch out for like the fluoride. That's like the main one, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Heidi's saying trauma at the dentist. I know it's just not a good feeling. I don't know why that is. I've always had an issue with going to the dentist. So China had made that too, and it got shut down on the news. Oh, the wand. I think Keith is talking about the wand that you're talking about too.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. So I did have some questions for you, but I'm trying to go through my notes because I printed a whole bunch of stuff out. Oh, so I think originally he made these. I'm trying to think what was going on at the time when he was inventing this, because it was about pathogens that he was trying to kill in the body, right?
Right.
Is originally why he had and to restore our coherence too. Let me just look here and see what else I was going to ask you. So it isn't really something. So what I was thinking was, if you were looking for something specific on if someone was having issues with a tendon or a muscle, like pulled muscle, you don't really have to go in and pick that exact frequency. It'll be something in a package, and it'll work all around for the person.
Yeah, like with these quantum frequencies, they're finding out that it helps like the system overall. Like even if it's not related to health, like say like abundance one,
Okay, yeah.
then yeah, it will like. There's also like quartz crystals on the outside of this coil, so it's actually
Okay.
like gem resonance therapy as
Okay.
well.
Oh, wow. That's so neat. And then, so you must have one that is just for the Schumann resonance
Yeah.
too,
Oh
right?
yeah. There's
Yeah.
any kind of one you can think of really.
Yeah. So I'm wondering about the abundance one, because I was thinking for you, you have to heal your root chakra and get out of fear, get out of all of those things. When I think about my how I do energy work too, right? Clear all those negative beliefs. So I'm just wondering how they have gone and created these frequencies.
Yeah, that's a good question. I tend to wonder like how they made such a vast library of it. And then even like finding out which frequency does which, right? But yeah, but they're quite expensive too, like the frequency programs. So a lot of research went into
Oh,
developing these things.
yeah. So I was trying to think too, if we could only actually see what, it is the unseen things of what happens in that room too. Like if we could actually see the frequencies at work, that they would probably be spiraling
Yeah,
and attracting to a person, right? Because if no one's in that room, what are those frequencies doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to the chair? Are they realigning everything in that room, or is it just looking for the physical?
so it
Person?
does like create the vortex like you were saying. So it is, yeah, like a vortex, especially like the scalar waves.
Yeah. Okay. This one here. So there are underground caves overseas that naturally and human-made vibrate at certain healing frequencies. Yeah, we need to go there. We need to book a vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds nice.
I know. I've done some super focusing on frequencies for each organ and or disease. Yes, and I do that too. I go on to Gaia. Gaia has the Architect Plus, and I'll go in there and ask specific questions. What is the best frequency for this and this? Because so there's like for I just have to explain it properly, but the Sophagia frequencies are the ones that I use for the tuning forks, right? And then there's another hertz that matches for the brain waves. So the brain waves are lower frequencies. And then when I use for the chakras, then they are the higher. I guess so what it is they are times by a certain number, like 12, to match Earth's vibration. And then it increases as you move up the chakras too. But yeah, and then I'll go by just the musical note as well when I'm working with it too. But yeah, that's so neat.
Yeah, I know like the Chinese system, they have it like down pat, with like for organs with like associating with the season. So they do work like work on the liver on a certain season, and then the kidney the next, and they have like they have it down down to a pattern and a science for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. I agree. So can you think of anything else that that people might want to know about them? I just feel it is so interesting that all of these technologies were invented so long ago, and now they're the ones that we're using and the ones that we can rely upon. Because when we're doing healing, there is like we say, there is some side effects, but it's not like the side effects that we're getting from when we're taking medications, right? Because there's a huge list of side effects. So really trying these things isn't really, I feel like it should be the first step to do before you start to take a medication. Although I shouldn't say that, right? Because depending on what the ailment is, right?
Yeah, like you should never like supplement like medication for this. This should be helping your body and your like a supplementary therapy. It
Right.
should go hand in hand. Like it should enhance or benefit you. Not you shouldn't be like taking your medication away.
Right. And there isn't one frequency that you're going to be choosing the wrong frequency. It doesn't matter what one you're choosing, they're always going to be benefiting your body in some way.
Yeah, like your body's like it's smart, very smart, like your nervous system. So like it will use what information is useful to it, and it'll really pick that up. But yeah, like these technologies, like really information technology can't really hurt you, essentially.
I was wondering too if have you ever had, so I know when I was in the room when I was doing some Reiki attunements, and prior to the attunement, we did meet your spirit guides, right? And during that meditation, they had some pretty profound visions. Have you had anyone after just a regular set, like say 30-minute session, come to you and said that they had the wildest experience? Or maybe people don't share?
A lot of people, they'll, if they're booking in for the room for like an hour, they'll fall asleep, and they're like, yeah, usually I wouldn't fall asleep, being in some place I don't know, right, not in my bed, but like I easily fell asleep. And then they tell me how like such a vivid dream they had during the session.
Yeah. And I feel like whether or not it's unlocking memories, I kind of get a picture of that it's clearing things that are in our biofield, right? On all layers. So it must be doing more than just on the physical body.
Oh yeah, like you're kind of releasing these things, right?
Yeah.
It's like a release. It's that's kind of you're healing you're not just your body, yeah, your mind. So
Yes.
it's kind of like almost correcting your thought process or your trauma that you're holding within yourself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's so beneficial.
Yeah.
Did you want to, were you going to walk back in there
Sure.
and have a peek at it? Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Right. So apologize for people who have motion sickness.
Oh, Keith's going to, thanks for watching, Keith.
Yeah. Thanks, Keith. Thanks for the chit chat. All right. So let's walk around our clinic here. All right. All right. So yeah, this is the healing room, and we'll try to.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard to
that's a good.
see the light there, but yeah, that's like the coil system. Those are just LED lights. It's not actually emitting some energy or anything. Then I got like the sacred geometry lantern.
Yeah.
And there's the other coil on the wall.
Right.
You can see that.
And now, so just having Metatron's cube in there too is even pulling in even more energy, I feel.
Yeah, like that's like kind of like a primordial structure, if you will. And yeah, this is all like laser cut, very accurate. And yeah, a lot of people come in here, they'll meditate on it. And yeah, it's a nice strong visual. Yeah. And then I got cool kind of, can't really see, but like Turkish lamps.
Yeah.
And then I got the Shroud of Turin, burial cloth of Jesus. Well, it's a replica, obviously, but
yes.
And then yeah, I got just massage chairs as well in the room. So
yeah, and those are pretty high tech massage chairs. They massage just about everything, right?
Yeah, it does a pretty good job. So I wanted, this room's like designed to, physically heal you and emotionally and spiritually and mentally. Like, I try to like cover every single point I could and kind of jam the room with a bunch of healing stuff. So,
and I like that you have that a monthly membership too, because that's the thing. I feel like people try these things and I think the idea is to give it a few sessions, right? Because you may have it, doing the clearing, you may have that negative side effect, which is just part of the process of the healing, right? So once you go beyond that, but I really don't think that there's a lot of, Denise says, very cool looking.
Thanks.
I don't think there's a lot of negative side effects with that space.
No, it'd just be more of a detox, really.
Yeah.
The effects from a detox, essentially.
Yeah.
And muscle soreness from the massage chairs, but that's what you want.
So I wanted for you to say too, so where they can find you. And so do you want to say, or do you want me to say for you?
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
Okay, so you can find Cody in St. Mary's, downtown St. Mary's on Water Street, 19 Water Street, South. And you can find him online as well at www.quantummassage.ca. And you are looking into also doing the frequencies so people can get them online as well, right?
Yeah, so I'm working with Dr. Sergey there. Actually, I just talked to him last week, and I was kind of thinking of making my own platform and kind of selling his stuff on there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd basically be like a cloud-based frequency. Well, it's not frequency; it's information technology.
Right.
So yeah, that information would be running on the servers, and then you could anchor these things to cards or people or whatever you want. So yeah, it's in development. I'm developing right now, and he actually wants me to do have a North America server, because I was just going to do like the webhooks hooking up to his platform over in like Europe. But he said there's a lot of political issues. We'll just say that they might separate the internets like from the West from over there. So he said it might be a safer bet if he gave me like the structure engines, and then we just do kind of a partnership essentially.
Yeah.
So which is very cool. I'd be like more than thrilled with that. And
Yeah, and for sure, because I mean, it's one room and people want their privacy too. So if you can take that home with you, you can do your whole family, right?
Yeah, well, that's like the nice thing about these cards here is that you can take them home. They don't have batteries or anything. They just work. And I you'd be I think people would be very surprised with like how well they feel. It really took me by surprise when I first started wearing them. Felt like like a lot of energy, and then you start noticing like little changes in your life, like they really kind of affect the light that you emit. So that really kind of affects your reality.
Oh yeah.
And you get that kind of glow. How people say, oh, that person has like a certain glow to them, or an attractive quality. And that has a lot to do with like the light, the light that they emit.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, like I noticed, like I actually first I asked Dr. Sergey, I was just like, man, my hands and arms are like always killing me from doing like deep tissue massage. Like what can you do for me? And he's just like, well, I made these bracelets for specifically for light workers and massage therapists. And he explains that like they restructure the light that comes in and out of your hands. So in turn, it will actually make your hands recover a lot quicker, and it will actually make your client recover a lot quicker from the structured light.
Because your hands have healed, so that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's the information, or everything's like energy, right? And it's everything's flowing better. Basically, your biofield, your energy pathways are flowing better essentially. So it makes your recovery quicker. And it gives you more energy to do stuff in life, and it's a very remarkable technology, and like I can't speak.
And that's just so it's sewn into the wristband, right?
Yeah, so I did have those. I have these beaded ones now, and we're doing like the photographic method with that. so I was wearing those things out like they're, you know, doing massage, getting them all wet, and they'd stretch out a lot, being like elasticy.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, I'm like, you know, burning through these things like way too quick. Like, and he's like, okay, well, let's do like the photograph. Just take a picture of whatever bracelets you want, and then I'll upload them to, you know, my server. And yeah, you'll have the same. It'll have the same effect as, you know, the bracelets that I
Oh,
designed.
wow. So it's almost like a distance healing on the bracelet, right? Like encoding it.
Yeah, in a sense, it's there's no like human attachment or like enchant. It's not like yeah, like you're not putting your emotion into this. Is like kind of a technology base that's like always running and always consistent and doesn't have that emotional attachment to it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people, yeah, like this isn't like pseudoscience or in, you know, enchanted jewelry or anything like that. This is like foundational like physics and stuff.
Right. Okay.
That's kind of the best way I can describe it. It's based on like the theory of physical structures, where everything has like a structure behind them, and that gets into like water memory. And I'm sure, you know, some of your listeners like know a bit about what I'm talking about when I say like water has memory, and
Yeah.
you know, the freezing of the water, depending on like the intent or emotion behind it,
Right.
it will structure differently.
Right.
So that sort of, it kind of ties into that.
Okay. So when you're talking about light, and this is not to do with there, but I was curious if you had seen the light pillars last night, if you had noticed them
No.
around town. Oh, well, I had gone outside. So, and I'm not sure how much of the area it was, but so Stratford and St. Mary's, I know for sure that everyone was seeing it. But so the conditions were just the right temperature. And I guess it was around 10:30. And so enough crystals in the atmosphere that the street lights, everything just went straight up. And when I had gone out to walk the dog, so in my spiritual mind, the snowflakes or the snow banks were sparkling like diamonds, and I kept walking, and I was in my own little world. And then I saw these lights shooting up straight to the sky. And I was thinking, because for me, that's how I envision when I am doing meditation and pulling in light from above. And for a second there, I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's like a huge collective consciousness happening. And then I could see here, okay, now there's red over here. So then it brought me back to reality, but I still thought that was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so check out, I think it's St. Mary's Life that has a whole bunch of these beautiful pictures of it around town. It was just perfect.
Yeah, that's neat.
And also, so I never did mention, but so Erin from Consciously Erin had shown me, do you have a minute, Cody? We have a couple minutes left. So she had shown me, I think it was from her post this morning, so the readings of the Schumann. So I'm just going to do this here. Okay, forgive me, it might take me a minute, but I'm going to try and do a share screen. Window. Okay, here it is. I might have this. This one. Okay, so this was last night. Or sorry, this was this morning. I wonder if I can go to this one. So this was the weekend of the Schumann. And so you can see that it's the green is all, you know, fairly calm. And then sure enough, no, I think this is in Central Time. So early in the morning, these light beams came in. And so that's a very, very high frequency that came in this morning. So we would have been, I'm just going to hit stop sharing. Oops. Is it still up there?
No.
It's not?
No.
Oh, no. How do I get back to see what I'm doing? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, so it's just funny that that those two things happened for us at the same time or around the same time, right? That's pretty neat. And I know that it is all about temperature and science and all of that, but yeah, there's a lot of interesting things that are happening right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of, everything's connected, right?
So, do you have anything you want to share before we say goodbye and say, oh, thank you to our listeners?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of everything I want to talk
Okay.
about. But yeah,
Okay.
thanks everyone for tuning in, and appreciate everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for being on, Cody. It's still going to take me a while to totally understand the frequencies. But I kind of have an idea, though. I'm now kind of thinking about the scalar waves as kind of I don't know, more like a big hug. And I know that that's nothing to do with science for you, but I feel like it surrounds us and it's non-evasive, right? Whereas some of these other frequencies, they go right to the body, right to the point, but the scalar is on our outside.
Yeah, it's like coherent fields essentially. That's like another name for it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Denise.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight. And next week, I am going to have Joni on, and we're going to talk about the astrology and all of the crazy things that are going to be happening over the weekend in astrology and how that energy is affecting us too. So have a good week, and we will see you next week. Thanks, Cody.
Thank you, Cindy. Take care.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm just gotta get out of here for a second.